friends. Hello, hi, how are you? I know I look a little crazy. It's because today we're gonna be doing a tutorial Tuesday. We're going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Sultry palette. This was their Christmas release, I believe. And we're just going to be giving it like a little bit of a review, a little bit of like a demo. I've been playing with this palette. I've used it 3 or 4 times at this point. You guys can see I've been trying to get use out of those shimmer shades. First of all, outer packaging, 10 out of 10. Like absolutely so incredibly blindingly beautiful. The shimmer is so gorgeous. And something I love about this and what I was worried about was like the glitter would shed. But my glitter doesn't shed at all. Like I can rub my hands on the packaging and I have no glitter. So I love that. This is what the inside of it looks like. You've got all the colors. I'm not really going to swatch these because my swatches suck and they also don't represent like the palette at all. But I will say from what I've used of this so far, I have absolutely loved the shimmer shades. I kind of almost wish they had made this just like an entirely shimmer palette because I think that would have been I'm usually against that, but this shimmer formula is so beautiful that if they had just made, and it maybe just like kept fresh and noir, the white and the black shade, and then filled this with all shimmers, I think that would have been amazing because this is like an amazing shimmer formula. Like I'm actually obsessed with the shimmer formula of this. I think it's so good. I'll swatch a couple, I guess. So this is Cyborg, which is that silver a lot of people were talking about. This is Rose Quartz, that pink, and then this is Steampunk, which is a little bit chunkier than the other two. But like, come on, all over the lid, these look so good, so amazing, and I really like it so far. But I'm gonna do a little bit of a demo for you guys just so you can see. I'm gonna try to use as many colors as possible. It's a little bit hard though. Yeah, let's just play around with this and like see what happens. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit and then we will start the tutorial Tuesday. Okay. Also, I guess the giveaway will still be happening at this point because it's going to end on Friday. No, it's going to end on Saturday. But I posted a video reacting to having 10,000 subscribers and like I reacted to some of my old videos, and I am doing a giveaway for this exact palette in that video. So if you go comment on that video and subscribe, you'll be entered to win that. So you could actually win this palette because I really liked it. So I wanted to give it to one of you guys. All right, let's zoom. Okay. Zoom, 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 make my heart go boom, boom. Who else remembers that? I loved that. Okay. I like really up close and personal zooms just because I feel like you can actually see how the shadows perform. So maybe this is a little too close though. Is this too close? No, I feel like this is good. You don't need to see my mouth because it's not doing anything. So I'm going to take this shade Fresh, this white shade, and I'm just going to set that down. I have already prepped my eyes, but I always like to do somewhat of a white base. And I'm going to take, my eyebrows look so good in this camera. Maybe they look like trash on screen, but in the viewfinder they look amazing. Let's take this cool toned brown shade Twig and put that on. A lot of people, I will say though, these are very powdery, kind of remind me of the Modern Renaissance palette. Not as like, not subculture-y, but more Modern Renaissance-y powder. The mattes are very powdery, but that's kind of just Anastasia's formula. And one thing I will say too, if you got, because I have all the other ABH palettes, I've had all of them since Modern Renaissance. If you got the Norvina palette and you didn't like the amount of fallout that those shimmer shades gave you, because I did not like that palette as much because of the shimmer shades being so powdery and like fallouty, these shimmers are a lot better as far as that goes. And the mattes remind me of like Modern Renaissance mattes. This palette, when it launched, people were I didn't like it. I always buy Anastasia's palettes. That's like, I would say if there was one thing in makeup that I don't want to say collect because I got rid of subculture when I didn't like it. So I don't like need the whole collection. But if there's one type of makeup that I try to have a lot of, it would be the Anastasia palettes. Like I just instantly will buy them because I think they're so good. Most of them. Let's take this pink shade Bloom and pop that in the crease really defined. So I typically will pick these up no matter what, but I've personally loved this palette. I think because last year for the holidays, they released the Prism palette, and that palette is just like wild. Like that palette's got a real interesting color story that's like very unique and different. I think people were expecting the Prism type, like a Prism type palette again, Like, I love how that cool tone and that pink blended together. I just think it looks so good. That was like a wild palette because the colors were so unique and so different. And I feel like people were a little bit disappointed in this palette because they were expecting something like extreme. I agree with the criticism that like when you think sultry, these are not necessarily the colors that you think of when you think that. You think something a little bit more, a little bit darker. But I've really liked this so far. I've had a lot of fun with this palette. I'm going to go into this shade Dystopian. This is dark brown matte shade. And I'm going to pop that more. I'm going to add a little bit more pink to the inside actually, but because I kind of want it to be like brown to like the taupey brown to the pink out here, but I want it all to be really blended together. But I think they blend together really well, but I understand the criticism. I think it would have been dope. I know I already said this, but super out of the box and cool for them to do an all shimmer palette. I just think that's like not something we see from most brands, so it would have been something different and unique of Anastasia to do. And I do absolutely love their shimmer formula. I'm a little biased because I love it, but I love their shimmer formula. I think it's great. So I'm going to go into that Dystopian shade. And I am going to take a brush that looks like this. It's like a flat angled brush. And that's because I want to get this Dystopian shade really, really like tight in my crease. I don't want it to, I've been doing this a little bit lately and I've actually been liking the results. I just kind of like, it's almost like I'm drawing an eyeliner, but it's like on my crease. I just kind of like outline where my crease is, kind of like stamp it on and place that color where I want it. And then I take a more stiff blending brush like this one and I'll just blend it out. I found placing color before I blend it really, really helps. I feel like I never go dramatic enough in these looks. I've been trying to, but I don't know. Maybe I'll add a little bit of the black at the end. I'm just gonna do the same thing over here. All right, now let's play with the shimmer shades. I'm so excited to show you guys how these perform. We're actually gonna do a cut crease on this look today because I think these shimmers shine on cut creases. So I'm gonna take my Makeup Revolution concealer and I'm just gonna draw, I think I might do like a half cut crease. I don't know if I wanna do a full one. It could be cool to do a full one. Let's try that. I'm gonna speed through this part because this takes forever and it's also difficult. Okay, so I didn't do a great job cutting the crease, but we're gonna just keep going. I might actually do a bit of a halo eye at the moment because I'm kind of liking that vibe. I think what I'm gonna do, but like a shimmer halo eye, I've never done that, but I wanna use as many of these shimmers as I can. I think what I'm gonna do is use these like teak and timber shades, these two kind of brownie shimmers that are really pretty, and then put rose quartz in the center of the lid there. So we're gonna see how that goes. I've never really tried this before, but let's just play around with this, you know? Let's see how it goes. Okay, I actually don't like what I've done here. So I think what I'm actually gonna do, I just don't like, it's not, the rose quartz is not popping as much because the contrast between cinder and teak is not like what I wanted. So I think what I'm actually gonna do is take this black shade Noir and try and put that where I put the shimmer a little bit and darken it up so that way that rose quartz can really pop, because rose quartz is probably my favorite shade. I feel like I'm not doing the palette justice right now and I feel bad. So I'm gonna try to fix it. But not every look can be perfect. Always remember that, kids. Like very little fallout. You can see there was definitely a teeny tiny bit, but like not bad. I'm gonna make it really smoky on the bottom too. Make it a little bit more intense. I actually don't hate how this looks though. I think that looks kind of cool. Something a little bit different. I'm gonna use my fly liner and do a little bit of a liner, and then I'll come back and show you guys what I'm gonna do on the lower part of my eye. Okay, so I put on some liquid eyeliner. I don't know how I feel about this look. I feel like you guys have to tell me what you think. It's definitely a little bit weird because of the mistake I made with the glitter, but I feel like this is not a bad look, especially once I do the lower lash line. I'm gonna smoke it out, and then I'm gonna use the Marc Jacobs gel liner to really like get a like smoky, sultry-esque look. That's kind of what we're going for here. So I am gonna take first just the brush, this white shade, and pop that on the lower lash line. I have the best lower lash line brush and I can never find it because it's so tiny. And then we are gonna take this shade Twig, that shade again, and we're gonna pop that on the lower lash line. I think I might even do some of the pink. Not sure yet though, but I like that pop of pink up there because it goes with the rose gold shade. Really want to smoke that out. I'm gonna take this dark shade Dystopian and I'm gonna put that just on the outer corner really lightly. God, I used to hate doing my lower lash line because I thought I looked stupid. I might still look stupid, but I just feel like it can really pull a whole look together. And now, I think I am going to do a hint of Bloom, the pink shade, on the inner corner of my, go right in here. Just to add a little bit of color because it's going to get really vampy, especially once I put in the eyeliner. Actually, I like how this looks. I think this looks kind of cool. All right, let's take this eyeliner, get in there, and like trace the whole line. Whew, that made my eyes water. So what do we think, friends? It's a little messy in this part, I can tell. I don't love the way the black looks necessarily. Really, I don't know. What do you guys think? Was it from far away too? All right, friends, what are we thinking? This is very like vampy for me a little bit more dark. And I don't know, one may even say sultry. Got him. I love this palette like so much. I'm gonna finish up my makeup real quick because all I really have left is highlight and lips. I absolutely, I'm using the Natasha Denona highlighter. I absolutely love this palette. I think it's stunning. It works beautifully. The shimmers are amazing. Again, I almost wish they had just made it into just a shimmer palette. I think the shimmer formula, I got my hair in my highlighter. I think their shimmer formula is so beautiful and I wish they would do this formula for all of their shimmer shades and all of their palettes because sometimes they use this like weird gel hybrid shimmer formula that I don't love as much as just this because these are just like butter, like amazing shimmer shades. I really liked this. I like how this look came out. If you go and watch my small creator tag and just like click on that video, you can see another look I created using this palette. I've used it a few times now. I would actually really recommend this. I've seen a lot of holiday palette releases so far, and of the ones I have tried, because I have tried a few, I have a video coming soon about those, but of the palettes I've tried, this one is definitely just like the most beautiful, and I think the formula is amazing. I actually think this is one of Anastasia's best palettes. I'm surprised nobody's talking about this and it's getting so slept on. I know the colors may seem a little bit boring, but you're really getting it for the shimmers. Like the shimmers, the mattes blend really beautifully, so that helps, but these shimmer shades are so unique, so beautiful, so pigmented and shimmery. It's just like absolutely stunning. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I love you guys so much. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, or just subscribe, or do neither. I'm honestly just so happy you're watching me. Thank you. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.